All right, this is Tristan with another video, and it's question of the day. It's question of the day. And who's the question of the day and on the docket is, should couples, spouses go into business together? We all know Kandi and Todd from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kandi is beautiful, Todd is brilliant, but really, the question of the day is, should spouses go into business together? Does you and your spouse or your significant other, do y'all own a business? Do you think it's good to go into business together? Let's talk about it. All right, so we all know Kandi from Escape. She did over 15 years, maybe close to 16 years on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's not on the show this season, but she's a millionaire. She's a music mogul. She sings in Escape. She has, plays on Broadway. She has, they have multiple business, and they're married. And there was a headline in the news that I came across where her and Todd are getting sued for over, I believe, $150,000 for one of their restaurants being closed. And so that brought up the question of the day is, should couples go into business together? So let's chat it up in the comments. Again, the question of the day is, should couples go into business together? And there's, everybody has their opinion. Everybody has, ultimately, I think they are good. Both of them together, they are a beautiful couple. They have created a beautiful family. But going into business together, it has really, can be really, really stressful, not only on, your family life, but, your personal life too. So, it depends on you and your spouse. Do what's best for you. But I think they probably took on too much at one time. So I believe they have, they're playwriters. They are movie producers. They were on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They had the old lady gang. They had the old lady gang in State Farm Arena. They had the old lady gang on Camp Creek. And then they had the restaurant that closed is Blaze Seafood and Blaze Seafood. I believe that may have been they may have taken on too much at one time. Again, we all want to make money, but sometimes we have to really just step back and assess. Really focus on one thing at a time. Sometimes we can get overwhelmed and take on too much. So sometimes, and this is not to bash them. It's just, we're just talking, we're just chatting up. And again, the question of the day is, should you go into, business with your spouse? Do you think that's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Again, we're talking about Kandi and Todd. Again, I think they just took on too much at one time. And I think we just need to really, focus on one thing. Maybe they should just focus on, the old lady gang and not go and try to open up 5 businesses or restaurants are hard. That's a hard business because you got to, you got your employees, you got your family life. So I just believe that they just took on too much at one time, and they just got a little bit overwhelmed. And again, I'm praying for them, and I'm saying it's not to bash them, but it's sometimes we just take on too much at one time. We just, how they say, put the horse before the carriage, or, try to eat everything, so fast, and that we really not, taking and just cultivating and growing one thing at a time before we jump over to something else. Oh, this business, this restaurant is going good. Oh, let me jump over here to this sector. No, just focus on one thing at a time, and then let that grow. And, just don't take on too much at one time. Again, if you made it to the end of this video, we were talking about Kandi and Todd being sued for one of their restaurants. What are your thoughts? We're talking about the question of the day. Should spouses go into business together? What are your comments? What are your thoughts? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you comment. Make sure you put some emojis in the chat. And again, if you like this video, share it out. Again, until next time, who we had on the docket today, Kandi and Todd. Should you go into business with your spouse? Let's chat in the comments.